Hi, my beautiful souls. I just wanted to really remind everyone something I remind everyone over and over again, but I feel like we all need these reminders, especially right now, what's going on, how we are literally shifting, energetically, and our bodies are really going through a huge upgrade. We tend to forget because our mind, our ego gets in the way, and we tend to forget that going deep into those feelings that are arising is the key to our transformation. So literally, whatever you're feeling right now is coming up for a reason. It's really coming up so you can heal, so you can finally look. Most of the feelings really are coming up out of fear. So, from the trauma we endured in childhood or whatever point in our life, something happened that we literally forgot that it's just an experience, and we held it in our body, literally in our physical body. It was like the energy was trapped, and our mind made a story or made a meaning out of that experience. And we took it, like the meaning about ourselves. So we made it the meaning of ourselves. So from that moment on, from that point on, we basically were looking outside of us at any experience that resembled that trauma, and it reminded and reinforced the trauma in the body. So we kept repeating, perpetuating the trauma cycle. But what we are being asked right now is really to release it. And before we can release it, we truly need to look. We need to look at the actual trauma, at the actual experience. So whenever something is triggering to us, we literally need to go into the body, feel the feeling or sensation, like really look deeply into the eye of that trigger, and allow it to simply be. Allow it to run its course almost. Like, it's really, the key is to really let it run its course, because it's almost, like whatever feeling we have in the body, it's kind of or sensation. I want to say like more sensation in the body, or like when you have pain, like say you have pain, like it lasts for sometimes few seconds, few minutes, few hours, but eventually it calms down. Eventually it goes away based on whatever it is, depending. But kind of everything needs to, the nature is designed that way, that it really needs to run its course. So every time you get sick, you get sick, and then you just need to allow the body to heal, and you feel better. The same with those traumas. Like, these are the little points in our life that are really shifting us, but we need to allow it to happen. So we need to allow it to run its course. So my reminder to everyone is, like, literally keep allowing, keep feeling. And I know I repeat it over and over again, but it's really the key to the whole healing, to the transformation. So at the core of each trauma really lies the fear. At the core of the abandonment wound lies the fear. At the core of rejection wound lies the fear. Really keep coming back to the fear. Keep noticing that it's the fear trapped in your body, and the fear is literally dissolving the moment you allow it to be, and you literally go into the core of a fear and allow it to transform. So you need to look it deeply into the eyes and allow it to be there. That's how you dissolve a fear. Like, literally, it's very simple. It's not easy. It's actually very, very difficult, hard to do, but it's simple. It's that simple. You just allow the fear to come up in the form of any wound, any trigger, any emotion, and then you simply let it be. you simply let it run its course with the awareness that you are literally almost like completely devouring the experience of a fear. I don't know how else to describe it, but you literally need to keep suffering with awareness. So when you keep feeling all of those emotions, feeling them, nasty, dense sensations. Sometimes they come, for me, they come up in the forms of really scary thoughts and projections of my mind. So for me, it's a lot of mental anxiety, so to say. It's also in the body. I feel it in my chest. I feel my heart pounding, but and like the tightness in my chest and stomach. But for me, it's like really mental. So mental anxiety, mental fear. And this is how I know I need to simply allow it and observe every thought. And I promise you, each time you go deep and you allow it to be, you feel the fear completely. The time when the fear is coming up, it will shorten and shorten. Each time it will become less intense, and it will become less, it won't last as long. So this is our practice ground right now. I'm telling you, we are all in the same boat. So we are all facing the same shit. It just shows up differently in our bodies, and it shows up differently in our lives based on the traumas, based on our life experiences. So keep going, keep really feeling the fear, and just observe, like literally observe every trigger, observe emotion, sensation, and keep reminding yourself that that's the fear coming up, and allow it to be. Allow it to be. Look the fear in the eyes and simply face it. That's how you'll transform it. I promise you, there's no other way to transform the fear, but literally experiencing it and like facing it right, head on. I know it's not easy, but we're on the same journey. We're all in the same boat. So there is no, we can't escape. We literally, at this point, we cannot escape. It's happening so quickly. And we just need to remind ourselves, and remind others, like, we're in this shit together. Like, you look at other human being around you and you see that they are going through the same shit you're going through. It's just showing up a little bit differently, but we're literally in the same boat, all of us. So hope this helps. Keep coming to the fear, keep facing it, and really the more we talk about the fear and the more we feel the fear, it just loses its grip. And eventually, I promise you, the fear will dissolve and we will be just completely free of fear. So keep practicing. I love you. I hope this message helps.